Muslims cannot do it, Christians cannot do it, Hindus cannot do it, only human beings can do it. When you make mass application, dilution and distortion will happen. You know planet is revolving. It's not revolving like this, it's at an angle. We are right now at 11 degrees. This is where the magnetic equator is. The equator is 11 degrees down, but magnetic equator is here. That is why we are at 11 degrees. Chidambaram temple at 11 degrees. Many things of significance around the world they established at 11 degrees in northern hemisphere, because when it spins like this, there is a centrifuge. Children were told that you must wake up everybody. That night they should not be horizontal. If you're vertical, there's an upsurge of energy naturally. If you're horizontal, it may cause damage to you. So, with full stomach, if you're horizontal, you could cause damage to yourself.
In the Hindu tradition, could you explain to our viewers what is the significance of Adiyogi? And can a Muslim, can an agnostic, can a Christian partake in Shivratri celebrations and get… Adiyogi is the embodiment of, say, consciousness, divine cosmic consciousness.
You're answering the question.
So I'm asking you…
You're answering the question.
So which is why I'm asking you that can a Muslim do that? Can a Christian do that?
Muslims cannot do it, Christians cannot do it, Hindus cannot do it, only human beings can do it. This is the nature of yoga. Breath is also like that. Muslims cannot breathe, Hindus cannot breathe, Christians cannot breathe. Only human lungs and nostrils can breathe. Just like that, only human beings… this is designed for human beings. If you're something else, I don't know about you.
But it's like there is hot yoga, cold yoga, there is all these yogas. So when…
this is what I said in the very beginning. When you make mass application, dilution and distortion will happen. We must be ready for it. Otherwise, I must run an exclusive school, not at the foothills, somewhere deep in the mountains in a cave, where with 10 people or 12 people I do very severe form of yoga. But now the moment you step into the world and you want to teach it to people, if you teach 100 people with exacting accuracy, within 10 days, these 100 people will be doing small 100 variations of yoga. This is the nature of human beings. You have to keep correcting, you have to keep correcting. After 2 years, they come back and say, no, this is how I learned. We have to keep on correcting. So mass application always have this problem. But what is the level of distortion? Is it damaging or not? That's the only question. If it's not damaging, effectiveness has come down, it's all right. Because instead of just 5 people benefiting, now 5 million people are benefiting. That's the important thing. That's the purpose of mass application. So can a Muslim person or Christian person or Hindu person come? None of them can come. Only if you're human you can come. You must make up your mind, are you human or not?
And open to receiving the teaching, what does one have to do?
There is no teaching. Say, you taking oxygen or carbon dioxide from this air?
I can't synthesize that, it happens within me.
I know, but which one you think you're taking? Oxygen, I believe.
I would prefer to, yes.
Yes.
Living in Delhi, Sadhguruji, I'm taking more carbon dioxide.
I know, you're acclimatizing for a… some place where everything is supposed to be burning.
Yes.
So, I'm saying everybody breathes the same way, everybody's blood flows the same way, everybody's heart beats the same way, but they have some idea in their head. I don't care what idea you have. Whether you have a Jannat in your head, or heaven in your head, or Swarga in your head, I don't care. Are you here? If you're here, I got business with you.
Yeah.
If you're there, I'm okay. See, this is like this. You build castles in the air, and after some time, you start thinking it's real. Then we say you're neurotic. And then you start living in that castle. Then we say you're psychotic. The third person comes and collects rent for that, psychiatrist.
Okay. Talking about…
So what you think, what you believe is up to you, I don't want to get involved with that. But if you're a living, breathing human being, this will work because this is not my idea, this is not my philosophy. This is a science. If you observe nature, you will see on certain days there's an advantage. It's up to you to make use of it or not. I'm saying please make use of it.
What happens on Mahashivratri day? Night, actually.
See, you know planet is revolving. It's not revolving like this, it's at an angle. We are right now at 11 degrees. This is where the magnetic equator is. The equator is 11 degrees down, but magnetic equator is here. That is why we are at 11 degrees. Chidambaram temple at 11 degrees. Many things of significance around the world they established at 11 degrees in northern hemisphere, because when it spins like this, there is a centrifuge. There's a centrifugal force. Anything that spins creates a force like this. That force is almost vertical at 11 degrees.
Okay.
As the planet slopes off, it'll go like that. Here it's almost vertical. So on this day, that force is at its best, because it is the last Amavasya or the Shivaratri before the equinox.
So best means what?
In the sense?
What does it mean that it's at
It
best?
is maximum force.
Maximum,
Every Shivaratri, every lunar month there is a Shivaratri. That's one day before the new moon day.
Okay.
This is called Mahashivaratri because this is the new rising of the sun from solstice to the next solstice. In between is the equinox, which is March 21st. So this Mahashivaratri, this Shivaratri is called Mahashivaratri, which means great Shivaratri, where maximum force is happening. Most people on the spiritual path on Shivaratri, all the brahmacharis here, they shave their head and they sit for sadhana on that day, they are not eating till a certain time. Every Shivaratri they're doing it.
Okay.
Mahashivaratri is much more than that because of the planetary position, and this is for common people to do it at least once a year. In this culture, there is a tradition you come from Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. On Shivaratri day, I did not know this till I was about 18. I saw a lot of, our school boys, others going outside in the nights on their bicycles and throwing stones on the tile-roofed houses, you know that?
Yeah, I've heard of it, yes.
See, this was done because children were told that you must wake up everybody. That night they should not be horizontal. If you're vertical, there's an upsurge of energy naturally. If you're horizontal, it may cause damage to you. So, with full stomach, if you're horizontal, you could cause damage to yourself. So sit vertical and keep the stomach, if not empty, at least light. And sit vertical so that natural forces you can make use of. It is like, see, if you want to do anything, if you can do it all by yourself, it's fantastic. But there are very few human beings who can do that. For everything, they need a little bit of help.
Yeah.
So here is a little bit of help, quite a significant amount of help, that on that day you are… there are stories telling some hunter was sitting on a tree and unknowingly not knowing what to do because they were a tiger or a lion or something, and he was just plucking leaves and putting it, and there's shivling there, and he got all the benefit. Why they're telling these stories is, even if unconsciously if you sit up and you're hungry, it'll benefit you. So, it doesn't matter who you are. You are not anybody, you are just a human species. You believe you're something else, that's up to you.